Listen up, Rangers. Welcome to the Geek Chest. My name's Steve, and today in this unimportant review, we have the Spawn figure of OvertKill. This is a deluxe figure from Mcfarlane. Main reason I have this is my good buddy Rez sent this to me as a late Christmas present, so thank you again, Rez. Was missing this guy out of the collection, and I actually really liked OvertKill from the original comics, and even the Mcfarlane animated series. Not as hot on this one in terms of detailing, but still kind of wanted to add it to the collection because it is a character. So I like trying to get the unique guys when I can. Like certain iterations of Spawn, I can kind of skip, but more unique characters I still want to try to grab. And if you guys are interested in picking this guy up, link in the description for Entertainment Earth. If you guys like to get some Spawn collectibles for yourself and help support the channel, would greatly appreciate it. But anyways, without further ado, for its packaging, you get tons of plastic. You see the figure clearly in there. Unlike a lot of Hasbro stuff nowadays, sadly. Got the Spawn on the side, Spawn on the bottom with the name. This side, got the comic book version, which honestly, that looks kind of cool. More so than the head that's actually on it. I don't know why it's so different. Like, it has the robot eye with like the more zombie-esque face. Well, this one, like, he still has a nose. I think that's the thing that bugs me the most. Is like he still has a nose. Same with on the back. Looks dope, especially with the Spawn there. Like, honestly, I love the box art. Like, I would almost just sit on the box like shelf and just leave it like this, more so than have it out of the little prison here. But we're gonna do it. We're gonna do this old-fashioned destroying the value style, which I know we haven't done a lot of those lately. Kind of this is most to replace those, because for the most part when we do live streams, I don't know why I'm being nice with this box. I like the box, but it isn't stained. You know what, we'll just cut it. Also, probably should have grabbed a knife. It would have been more beneficial to me than a flathead screwdriver. Also comes with a stand. But I kind of want to keep those for actual, like, vintage, like, older, like, we're legitly destroying value. Because initially it was just kind of a play on unboxings, because unboxings at toys at the time, we were doing those a lot more. Was it no? At least per YouTube, because it was like, if it's unboxing toys, it's child-friendly, yada yada, so we called it destroying the value. But I kind of want to keep it the stuff that is actually, like, worth some money. And we're unboxing. Because like I mentioned, for the most part, we kind of do everything in streams now. So you guys could be a part of the experience. But with this guy, I was thinking about doing a stream with this. With a couple other figures. But decided just to kind of make it its own video. Especially since it was sent in by a supporter of the channel. Definitely want to show it off a bit. And then also, if you guys like to have seen this video in advance, make sure to check our link for Patreon. Donate $1, gets you into checking out these unimportant reviews a day early. Anyways, we're generally a day early. That's usually the minimum I have them up there, because for the most part I try to get a few of these done and then I'll upload them and then post them whenever I need an extra video. So, with this figure, I kind of like that how they got it out of the package. He seems pretty hollow on the top section here, with the bulk of the weight mainly being the limbs. I guess we'll start with the face, where you have those gnarly zombie-esque teeth, with that one eye and the one cybernetic eye on the side here, with what appears, well, I guess that's kind of his chin. I almost kind of thought it was a headset, if you will. Also, my cat really wants to get into the office. I don't know if you could hear him on the microphone, because I'm actually using a microphone for these. But he's loud. He's super loud. He's like, meow, 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 meow. He hasn't started trying to open the door. He's learned that. And it's terrifying. Also, what's terrifying is on the side of his head, he's got this giant metal protrusion thing. I don't even know what that is. But it's cool nonetheless. And he's got some odd metallic silver thing going on here. I kind of dig it because it gives him a little bit more uniqueness, but it looks like skin. I don't know why it's metal. It's an odd choice of coloring there. Because you can even see here, it's got some of the armor plating sticking out. And then you have these little discs on the front here with more of the tubes going into the skin. But I don't know why the skin section there is that color. It's an odd choice. But it's got a lot of that kind of rotting skin look on the front here. On the back, more of the same. But you do see the metal piece here, which makes sense. But then it's kind of bled through on some of the skin. So it's not as clean as I would have liked it to have been. But overall, not too bad. Same with the arms. There's a lot of robot-esqueness to it. I definitely fumbled up those words there. It looks like a robot. It's kind of got Jax from Mortal Kombat vibes. Where it's all the armor plating, you got some tubes, you got pistons, got some fake muscles. What would you expect out of this specimen of a robot dude, cyborg thing? He's got knuckles. Almost kind of gives him like that brass knuckle look with the gold there. It's also got this metallic teal on the armor plating over top of his arm. Got the same thing going on over here, but he's actually got some claws here on the side. Oh, now you can hear him at the door. With the shoulder area here. Oh, that's actually on its own ball joint. Interesting. Hold on a second. I gotta go open the door for the cat because he won't stop. Steve's trying to do a video. Yeah, you better run. Jeez, oh criminy. I go to let him in, he cheesed it. Thought he was in trouble. Probably was. But on the... Is he back? I just want to do the video, cat. Not editing it. That's not what we do in this video. Usually I'd edit this part, but I can't. It's not allowed. Belt here. Looks cool. It's probably the most superhero-esque looking thing out of the entire figure here with his little underpants. Also done in metallic teal. Also really squishy. Same with the legs here. Very robotic. Which I really like the gunmetal coloring with that metallic shine to it. It's got a little bit of offset colors which really make the detailing pop. Same with the metallic teal on the front here. I like too that the spiky bits, you have them on the side here and on this side here, so it's like, it's not uniform, but it's makes sense because you have it on one side and one side on the other. Though I kind of wish he maybe was a little bit more uniform, to be fair. Because it would be cool to have more of the shoulder pads and all the metal protrusions. And to be honest, so far, my only real biggest gripe with this guy in terms of look is I'm just not as into the head. I kind of wish they would have got it a little bit more accurate to what it looks like on the box. That, and to be honest, I kind of went a little excessive with the silver here because you can even see it's like dry brushed on the head. And its skin. Why is skin metallic-y? I don't understand. Let me know in the comment section below. Anyways, first articulation, head. A little bit up and down. Rotates all the way around. Like I mentioned earlier, this is on the ball joint. Arms. Almost can get that all the way around. I don't want to force that one. But you do get forward and back. Did I just break that? Oh no, okay. I just popped off the clip. I just popped it off. We're good. We are good. Does this arm... Okay, yeah, there's a hinge. That could do that. Oh, that's cool. Is that even glued in? I don't even think that was glued in. I think that was just kind of there. Wait, that must have been glued in because that is way too loose now. Oh, that's a little frustrating. Also, not the first time it's happened with one of these. So do be careful that these can probably pop off pretty easy. But on a high note, some super glue will solve that problem pretty quick. Why doesn't this arm move? Oh, I see it right there. Here's the hinge. Okay. Oh, that one's kind of tight. But you get his arm about that high up. Oh, that high down. It is a stiff ratchet on the downward swing. Elbows are also ratchet, so you can bend them forward and back. Hand rotate side to side. Also on a hinge, so you can move that forward and back as well. Why is the wrist a ratchet? I don't. Okay, so one thing. His shoulders are ratchets. His elbows are ratchets. His hands are ratchets. For his waist. You think that could have maybe used a ratchet? I know. It seems like something that would have been beneficial to a heavy figure. It's crazy. They didn't do it on the Omega Spawn. They don't have it on this guy either. He wiggles. He wiggles quite a bit. Granted, it's not going to hinder posability too much, but it doesn't take much to get him to want to sag backwards. A little bit side to side. Legs, outwards about that far. Inwards about that far. Same with this. Like, this is, I wouldn't say loose, but it's definitely a lot easier to move around than his arms, which are probably the more important thing. Knees, also on a ratchet. Feet. I see where the ratchet is. You can go forward and back. Can I get side to side? Oh, okay. Yeah, we got a little bit side to side. Ooh, they didn't paint that part. Not cool. Not cool at all. Alright, so, anyways, I'm gonna stand this guy back up for a second. Hold up. Gonna grab a couple of spawns. Also, I got way too many boxes here at the moment. We'll grab this one off the shelf. Oh god, I just murdered that entire shelf. But we have Violeta, which is easily like my favorite figure from this entire line that they've been doing. And then we got Throne Spawn. So you guys can kind of see a scale of what's going on here. So overall, he's fine. Currently, you can find him at a lot of places on clearance, which I think is where I'd want to be on this. Because he is a big boy, but for the most part, he actually is kind of hindered in articulation a little bit than what you get with some of the more cheaper just versions of, not versions of the character, but just cheaper figures that he does. Like your general Spawn or DC hero figure is just more posable than this guy, and also half the price, at least when this thing came out. Then overall some of the coloring just doesn't make that much sense to me, but it's still a cool looking figure. It's kind of look cool on yourself. Be honest, I'm kind of tempted to repaint it a bit, which is something I might do with this one, because it just honestly could have used a little bit more coloring. Which is kind of crazy because, like, the Violator is easily, like, one of the best figures I think I've ever gotten from a Mcfarlane. In terms of just, like, coloring, sculpt, articulation. Like, that thing's phenomenal. And then you get guys like him, who's the same price, and not nearly as impressive. But if you guys are into Spawn, it's still a solid pickup. Like I mentioned, if you can get it on clearance, I think is a pretty reasonable deal. But also, again, link in the description for Entertainment Earth if you guys are into the Spawn figures and want to help support the channel. Really great place to get it. Also, if you spend over $40, they usually have a shipping code. And then help us defeat those kaijus by hitting the like button, subscribe, become a ranger today. We also got Instagram, Patreon, Pinterest, and Facebook. Guys, I'll keep up to date with your channel. Donate. We greatly appreciate it. And see you guys in the next video. Oh, there goes Violator. Comment down below what you guys think of Overkill. And if you guys are like me and think Venom is the bomb, let me know down there. Anyways, see you guys next video. Bye-bye.